Starting with the glorious name of Allah who is Rahman and Rahim. Assalamu alaikum friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Muhammad Amjad. In my previous videos I have shared with you the title of this course and the basic and fundamental concepts of this course, like what is structured query language and real-time example of SQL, types of SQL statements and functions of SQL statements, and which database we will use in this course. So dear friends, in this video I have very interesting and core concept of this course, like what is a database system and a real-time example of database systems and basic definition of database systems, and what are the different types of database systems. Firstly, I will share with you why database is so important, and what is the reason behind the creation of database systems, and how database running our systems. Before the database in before the database systems introduction, we was used the file processing system to store our records and data for the to keep our data in safe mode. But file processing system have multiple flaws, drawbacks and loopholes, and disadvantages, like data redundancy. File processing systems create the data redundancy problem, because in file processing system data repeat back and forth, and file processing system also create the data inconsistency problem, difficulty in accessing the data. If we store our data in the file processing system, then this is very difficult to modify or update the data of in file processing systems. Difficulty in use of data and concurrent access anomalies means multiple users use the database systems at a time. This should be a very very difficult problem to access the data or to protect the data. uh, the final and the last problem disadvantage of file processing system is security problems. File processing system have not security and to protect our data. So what is a database? before uh, i before I discuss the database and the definition of database, you should also able to understand the concept of data. Data can be anything or everything, and it is in form of images or informations, like a person have name, height, weight, age, etc. And college have students data, teachers data, and courses data. So now I would like to share with you the definition of database: an organized collection of data or information that is easily accessed, updated, managed, and protected is called database. In short, database is a storage area where our information stored or our data stored. Now I will share with you the basic definition of data. Database management systems, a collection of programs that enables user to create and maintain a database. The database softwares together with the database itself is also called the database systems. Now there are three main components of database plus database management systems interact with each other and create the database systems. A very common example of database systems and real-time example university or college database systems. Data and information in universities have students data, courses data, sections of courses, departments, and university have instructors to teach the courses that university offered to the teachers. So when I have to store and keep the records of the students, courses, sections, departments, and instructors, we will use any storage area or any cotton in which we keep all the data and records of the data is called the database systems. So in future we will use that kind of template to store the various kinds of data, like university and in a company have employers and stocks orders. So in that template, like tables, we will create the uh, database systems. Another very big point to be noted when uh, when an interviewee goes to the interviewer, the interviewer asks the question to the interviewee is, what is database? The interviewee Mostly the interviewee replied, database is called links and relations. So, dear friends, database is not a relation, is not a link. Database is a collection of data in the form of tables. Now, I will share with you the types of database. There are three main types of database we are using currently. Relational databases have two subtypes: object oriented databases and distributed databases. And NoSQL databases, graph databases, cloud databases, generalized databases, and operational databases. We will practice and cover the relational databases in our course. So thank you very much, friends, for listening, and please subscribe and hit the bell icon to keep updated and get the notifications of my upcoming videos. Allah Hafiz.